Hi, I'm Shannon McGee with Network in Action here in Nashville Music City. And today I have David Ross with CoAdvantage. Thanks for joining me, David.
Glad to do it, Shannon.
So, David, tell me, you are newer in a role after a career of being an entrepreneur. So, tell me a little bit about how you got to where you are, today and what you're doing.
Thank you, Shannon. So I grew up as an entrepreneur. I was sweeping floors in my family's sporting goods store when I was 5 years old. So first time I heard the cash register ring when I was pushing the buttons was pretty impressive and powerful. I owned a retirement plan, financial planning firm for a number of years in Murfreesboro. 2016, got out of that business. Uh, I did not like the aspect of having employees, quite honestly. Uh, there were aspects of business I actually just loved. I loved working with clients, but there were other things that I didn't like. And so for the last 6 years, I've been doing different things, selling for some different people. And a friend of mine, Wendell Davis, who is the regional manager for CoAdvantage, has been talking to me for 3 years about joining them. And I finally, after my last venture, said, yeah, it's time for me to do that and get back to what I love, which is working with entrepreneurs, which to me is the backbone of the American economy. So I love working with entrepreneurs and helping them figure out ways to do things better.
So what, you had some options, right? Especially with your experience. Why did you choose CoAdvantage and how are they different from others in the marketplace?
CoAdvantage is the sixth largest PEO in the country with over 110,000 worksite employees and 4,700 clients in all 50 states. Being the largest privately held, they are not told by the shareholders what to do. So they do things that are best for the client, not for Wall Street, which is a huge difference. We are reasonable from our fees, even though it's a great value. And even with some other companies, they're good values, but it's nowhere, and we don't sell based on price. We sell what can we do to really help that entrepreneur. So we make decisions, we as a company make decisions based upon what's best for our 110,000 employees and the 4,700 businesses that trust us with that co-working solution.
So David, for those of you, that may be watching that aren't as familiar with a PEO, what are some of the services that you do and provide and the benefit to the owners?
I'll give this example. My family still to this day, owns a sporting goods store in Western Pennsylvania. And for my cousin to compete, that still owns the business, I sold it to him 35 years ago, my side. For him to compete with the Dick's or Academy Sports, from a benefits perspective, he couldn't do it alone. With us coming in as the PEO partner, it allows him to give high quality benefits. It allows him to give learning management tools, workforce management tools, all the technology things that are important to really show his employees that he cares, first of all, and that he can compete with the Dicks and the Academies and Targets and whoever else on a benefits perspective that he wouldn't normally be able to do, because he's getting that based on the buying power of the 110,000 employees that we serve.
Okay, that's awesome. So you probably have a pretty fun client story or two. Do you have one you'd like to share of maybe how you helped a client?
Sure. One of the biggest things, I don't sell and never have sold on price, because I just don't feel that's a value. But a lot of people don't really realize how much it costs them to utilize QuickBooks, do these different things, all the little things that you have to do from a transaction perspective for HR, whether it's payroll, employee benefits, the like. A marketing firm that I just enrolled, when we did the analysis, and I had shared with him, I said, I don't think you'll have a lot of savings because you have a lot of different moving parts. We ended up saving him 35%. And
Wow.
he was shocked. Quite honestly, I was a little shocked because, again, I didn't come in on the we're going to be cheaper because I didn't think we would be. But when we started putting everything down and started showing him how much time he spent on this and that and the other thing, it was a big savings.
That's awesome. So, David, if someone wanted to get a hold of you, what's the best way to reach you?
Uh, Phone number is 615-456-4406. And the email, my email address is right behind me, dross@coadvantage.com.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me today, David. I look forward to working with you.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.